Get my vinyl harnesses out of the way here real quick. So this is the new FAS Frame. Can we see that, the whole thing?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the new FAS Frame. We've designed this for the whitetail hunter. I actually drew this thing out on a piece of paper on my kitchen table 2 years ago this month. That's when it all started. The frame itself is glass-filled nylon, so this is the same material that the military uses for infantry packs, that type of thing. So it's a tried and true material, very durable, very strong. Cold weather, hot weather won't affect it at all. It's an extremely modular system. You can see it has all of these essentially they're molly slots that you can just plug and play. You can plug all the straps in, move them around. The shoulder straps have a full 5 inches of torso adjustment up and down. I'll flip it around right here. So you can just peel this Velcro off right here, and we have all these slots in here that you can move it vertically up and down for torso adjustment. And once you get it where you want it, just preload that webbing, put the Velcro back down, and you're ready to go. Now, there's what I consider 2 pretty special things about this frame pack. Number 1 is the foam. I spent a lot of time developing the foam system for this this frame pack. So in the shoulder straps and the waist belt both, it has a true 2-stage foam. And what that means is the foam that's on the bottom up against your body, both on your shoulders and your waist, is a softer, more low density foam. And so that's going to work really well if you're just carrying what would be an average load for a frame pack, like 45, 50, 55 pounds. It's going to function well and do great. But when you kill or you load up and you're getting up into that 75, 85, 95, 100 plus pound range, that's where the second stage of foam, the higher density, stiffer foam, comes into place. So you'll start compressing the lower density foam, and then the higher density foam takes over. And what that allows it to do is keeps the weight distribution as it should. You're not collapsing this foam down to where you're feeling that 1-inch webbing really bite into your shoulder. It handles heavy loads really, really comfortable. I've done miles and miles with 60 and 80 pounds on it, and I've done a few less miles with 120 pounds
wow.
on it. So that's one of those loads where you got to load it, lay on it, strap it up, and then flip yourself up. You know, I couldn't get it on my back, but I've done a fair amount with that 120 pound load on it. So that's the special foam inside the shoulder straps and the waist belt. And then speaking of the waist belt, I won't really break it all down right here, but you do. I'm in my pocket.
A little higher, I think. Yeah, okay. I'll hold it up for you.
Huh?
How's that?
There.
Perfect.
It's perfect. On the waist belt, you're not going to have to guess what size waist belt to order with your frame. It is a one-size-fits-all proposition on this. I built a somewhat rigid waist belt intersection, and it goes from right here all the way over to the other side. And basically, we have 4-inch male and female Velcro in here. And there's some plastic tools that you can slide in here. They'll come with the FAS Frame, so you can actually move the waist belt wherever you want it. Once you get to where you want it, you pull the piece of plastic out. It allows the Velcro to bond together. And then there's 2-inch straps down here. You just kind of put a little tension on, and that's it. So you can infinitely adjust this. You're not going to fall between sizes and stuff like that or have to guess at it. Just get it adjusted to you, and you're good to go.
And it looks like, your back's going to break before anything does on this.
Yeah, it's stout. I mean, it's just... I've had 2 people come by during the show say, "What's the weight limit on this?" And I'm like, "I haven't found it yet. I don't know yet. All I can say is I've hauled 120 pounds on it, and it handled it like a champ."
And something else that I saw, because I was lucky enough to see this earlier, was it this year? Last year. And you could actually, I haven't tried it yet, but if you've got a young kid, you can basically clip this and turn this into a seat. And I'm pretty sure you could fit your young kid legs out one side and stuff like that.
You can absolutely haul a little human in here. No problem at all. It just works really well, and we've got again all these slots and everything. You can move the load lifters up and down. Again, about 5 inches of torso adjustment for the shoulder straps. This frame actually, it comes with the meat sling. Everything you see here comes with the meat sling. There's an accessory little bag in here
for your lady products.
Wow, they come with it. So we've got a little bag here, there's a blaze orange piece of webbing, and you can lace that through the center of your meat sling. So it adds a little bit more visibility on the back when you're packing meat out.
I love it.
And then there's also what we call, these are gatekeeper clips. So I tried to kind of make it to where it's compatible with a lot of products we already have out there. So those of you that have one of our fast packs, you can literally plug the fast pack right. You can hard mount your fast pack to this if you want. It also has some tab loop adapters in there that create a webbing loop. So you can take our 6-piece compression kit. You can use the compression kit to put your fast pack on there. So if you want to remove it a lot faster, so that works really good if you're going like 2 miles in or whatever. You can just pop your fast pack off, bury this in the leaves, and go up the tree, and just leave this down at the bottom. So yeah, that's the fast frame. Another thing also about the frame, there is nothing that is proprietary that's permanently attached to the frame. Let's say you run over this with your 1-ton truck and you happen to break it or bend it in half or whatever. We can replace the frame in a flash, because there's nothing. You can just unplug and unattach all this stuff and put it back together on a whole new frame sheet. One last thing I wanted to point out on it, getting down here talking about this belt again, with it being rigid and stiff, it's not just soft material that will collapse under a heavy load. So you put your 100-pound load on here, all that weight is transferring down through the frame into the pocket of the belt, and it kind of works like the truss of a house. It starts distributing that weight very, very well into the hip belt. So you're going to get maximum support from this hip belt because there's no collapsing of material down here at all.
It's really good. I mean, I can instantly see be great for even like elk hunting. The boys in New Zealand and stuff for day trips would be good. I mean, you could rig it up to put a camelback system on here or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? It's so versatile that as long as you've got the right attachments for it, you can do whatever you want with it.
If all else fails, if you got some obscure bag or pack, zip ties are your friend. You can
true.
Run zip ties through everything. Cool. And now the best part about this entire system, everything you see here, the MSRP on this is $224.
Wow.
So it's good.
Very good.
So it's a lot of bang for your buck, and I'm super proud of it.
Yeah, and I really like the quality of it too. You can just see that it's built for work.
Yep.
Like I can't see any. Like sometimes you look at a product and you're like, ooh, that looks like a weak point, but I don't see nothing on here that looks weak at all.
We've fielded the crap out of this thing. Jared Schaefer, he's hauled out a few deer on it. Andy May, everybody knows he's a killer. He's axis deer. I don't know how many whitetails he's had on it now at this point. But it does exactly what it's supposed to. And again, we wanted to build this, for the whitetail hunters, with that really good price point for the whitetail hunter. But there's nothing to say that you can't, on your annual elk hunting trip, load this bad boy up and go. It will do the job.
Fantastic, man. I think people are going to love that.
Yeah.